Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Hello class, good morning.
Good morning, Miss.
How are you today?
I'm good, Miss. How about you?
Yes, I'm good. Who is absent today?
No, Miss.
Okay, before we going to our lesson, let's pray together. Begin. Finish. Okay, so before we discuss about our material today, what do you think when you see this picture?
Beer, Miss.
Beer. Okay. Can you tell us a little story about the picture?
Um, Beer is an animal that has thick fur and can stand on its two legs.
Okay. Yes, the bear is an animal, yes. Okay, next. Okay, so I will ask you to read this text and then I will ask you question related to the story. I will give you 5 minutes to read this text. Okay, begin. Okay, finish. I want ask you the question. The first question is, what was the story about?
I think sun beer, Miss.
And bear. Okay, and then what is this? The text this in the story is used
Maybe report text.
of paper text. Okay. Okay. For the materials today, I will explain about the report text. Now, before I explain about the report text, I will ask you to make a group for answer the group discussion after you read the story below. And then this the story that for the group discussion. I will give you 5 minutes to read the story, and then I will ask you the question. To read the story is start from now. And time is up, and now is time to present. For the first question, what are the purpose from the text?
May I, Miss?
Yes.
The purpose is to give the information about robots.
Yes. So the next question, what are the general structure? Who can?
May I, Miss?
Yes, please.
Title, general classification, and description.
Yes, your answer is true. And the last question, what are the language feature? Anybody know?
I think simple present tense,
Hmm?
relative verb, and passive voice.
Yes. The answer is simple present tense, relating verb, and passive voice. Okay. Now I will explain about the report text. What is a report text? A report text is a text that is used to present fact clearly about a topic without any opinion from the writer. The purpose of report text is to inform about certain function of a participant. So the report text is usually used to provide facts about something without using opinion from the writer. And in the report text, usually is to providing fact about the animals, plant, and etc. So next is the general structure. In the report text, there are three parts of general structure. The first one is title. In the title, usually tells the readers about the topic of the reports. And the second is general classification. In this part, gives information or the definition about the subject of the report. A report begins with a general statement. It tells the readers what the report is going to be about. And the last is description. This part give important facts or features, part, qualities, habit, and behavior about the subject. So in the report text itself, it's have three general structure. First one is title, second one is general classification, and the third is the description. And next, language features. In the language features of the report text is usually to use simple present tense, general noun, relating verb, or linking verb is like is, are, seem, look, taste, and etc. So technical term, and the last passive voice is like is used, are used, is noun, can be categorized, and etc. So in the report text, is must to use this simple present tense, general noun, relating verbs, link or linking verbs, technical term, and the last passive voice. So this is the example about the report text. In this story, trend is called the title because uh, in the report text it must to use the title before the next paragraph. So the first paragraph is about the general classification because in this paragraph is to explain about a trend is a made up of railroad cars hooked together and pulled by a locomotive. Locomotives are sometimes called engines. The types of locomotive engines most used today are diesel electric engines that run diesel full drive generators that makes electricity. Powerful electric motor turn the wheels of the diesel electric locomotive. There are two types of trains, freight and passenger train. So in this paragraph is called the general classification. So in the last paragraph is called description. Is a freight train can have as many as 200 cars hooked together. They are special railroad cars for different kind of freight. The boxcar has four sides, a floor, and a roof. It carries radios, television set, and boxes of cereal. And we read until last. So in the report text are there three parts of general structures. First one is title, and then in this story is the title is train. So the general classification in this story in the first paragraph, and the description is there in the last paragraph. And next, the conclusion. The conclusion is the report text is used to provide facts about something like animal, plant, and etc. And in the report text, and in report text are three parts of general structures are title, general classification, and description. And then in the report text are the language features like the simple present tense, general noun, linking verb, so and the past voice. And for the last is quiz, and I will share the quiz in the room chat. Please wait the minute. So I have sent the quiz in the chat box. And I will give you the for the quiz is 5 minutes, yes. And enjoy the quiz. So have you finished the quiz?
Finish, Miss.
Okay, and then you can submit the quiz on the Google Classroom. Okay, next, the project for the next week is make a report text and analyze the general structure of the text. This is individual project, yes. Can you submit in the Google Classroom next week? Okay, maybe our material today is enough. And don't forget to do your assignment for the next week. And before we close our class, let's say Hamdalah together.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, thank you for the participant. And the last from me, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.